Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. What's going on, guys? Not so sure about the 7-10 game on a Sunday. That was just too late for me to stay up and do a press conference. But there's no live reaction to the rank this week. I already know it's trash because I've already done my TikTok. But I'll tell you what, my TV was in danger over the weekend. I was calling up fucking Harvey Norman or wherever I got it from, being like, yo, bro, what's the warranty on this thing? Because I'll tell you what, Friday night, Zach Williams, he's finally scoring well, gets subbed off. And then Saturday, I'm like, fantastic, Tommy Green, vice captain, it's going to be raining. What better conditions for him to just mop up 150 points out within 5 minutes. And then I'm thinking, okay, we've fought it back a bit. A couple of rookies have played well. Better check, the subs, just in case. Nat Fife, fucking sub. I mean, I knew he'd get subbed off sometimes, but why did he start as a sub? So there it is, 1971. Dropped down significantly in rank. Only won the 3 leagues, but hey, we won both drafts, so that's something. But yeah, look, it was just one of those weeks where you just kind of write it off. It just didn't happen. A great week before, but it certainly wasn't this week. You had Sheasel, who was well below his best. Stewart, solid score, but he was on about 80 at half-time. Roberts, the wet weather was never going to be too conducive to him scoring well. Time for him to go. He's been fantastic for us, mind you. Mac Andrew, been reasonable. Not, last couple of weeks hasn't been ideal, but... And Zach Williams, as we touched on, I reckon that got scaled down as the game went on. And Closey just... I don't know, how does he play so well in 2 games in a row and then so poorly for the next 3? Or not poorly, but just he was kicking balls out in the full. He was giving away 50s, but yeah. Don't know. So that backline's definitely going to get an absolute clear out. I'll talk about my trades in a moment. And then even Elliot Yo, I don't even know if he's playing this week. I don't know if Tom Green's playing this week, but we're going to talk about my trades as if they are playing. Wasn't Dacos just a beautiful dish? I mean, it was out of him or Tom Green to put the VC on, so that just added to my frustration. Sammy Walsh, solid, but hasn't quite reached the heights of that first game he played this year. Martin's just been fantastic, and even Dawson, I brought him in, and I'm watching Thursday night. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Where is this bloke? Is he going to score 60 here when I bring him in? And Miller was solid. Look, the real wins are the second wind of McKercher and Wilson. I mean, I think sometimes you bring in rookies and they'll score a 21 like Rogers or the 29 like Brown the other week. If you can ride through that wave and they come good, it's super rewarding. And they're going to burst through 400k, the both of them. And it's going to be very, very handy for my cash gen. And this is why I said don't trade out Grundy. Not only does he score fantastically, but Sweet's not going to ton up all too often. He might, but... Sweet is not an R2. Well, I think, some people would have copped a little bit of disappointment seeing Grundy dominate. And look, Gorn, he had to pull something out in that last quarter to really get the score up. Thank goodness he did, because I had all chips in on the C for him. Flanders, really, really good. Heaney continues to do his thing. Jackson, solid, but he's just not quite where we were at. It's getting to that point where we've got to start to consider things with him. Harley Reid, not his best, but he'll be okay. Same with Darcy, probably touch and go whether he stays much more than a couple of weeks. And there's Fife, I mean, what can you do? I'm sitting there going like, well, I can't trade him. I've already traded out. I want to keep Rogers. And even if I did want to trade, there's not too many rookies on offer. There's not like I could trust too many premiums to straight swap him. And as it turns out, I didn't even have anyone that I could really change in terms of substituting him with others on the field. So that was how that panned out. Disappointing, but you just wear it. I mean, it's annoying, but what do you do? I mean, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, well, I'm going to drop rank now. That's a fact, but still feel like he's a good option, but wasn't to be. And there's not going to be too much joy through these leagues. I think I only won 2 or 3. Fuck, this internet just does me head in sometimes. Anyway, got smacked there. That hurts. Done fairly comfortably there. Somewhat close. Got a win there. Knocked off D-Mac. Oh, close loss there to Nick. That hurts. Tight win there over Sam. Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Pretty comfortable loss there. Tight win there over Timmy in the Lara League. Got pumped in these ones. Lockie's got me again there. Yeah, so not overly pretty viewing. So well done if you knocked me off there. But let's talk some trades. How long we got? Yeah, we got time to talk trades. So as you can see, $500,000 in the bank. And I've been waiting. I've been holding this for a while. It's time to pull the trigger. Now, there is a really nice downgrade option in Jones. He's pumped out a couple of 70s, but I'm going to have to bypass because Clayton Oliver, I'm all in. I'm in. I mean, a bloke with his scoring history, pumping out a 140 after the hand surgery. He just looked back. And at under 500k, I cannot say no. Bontempelli, I really wish he didn't 140 it, but I guess you can't hold out for too long before he really goes bang. So a slight increase in price, but he will come in. And then to top things off, Jack Sinclair, he just looked back. He looked fantastic. It's been a slow build after a poor pre-season, interrupted, but I'm bringing him in. So Petrarca next week as well. Still got a pretty high break even. Should get him at around 540, 550. And look, the other one is Zorko. I'd love to get Zorko, but that break even's still about 100, so he might be an option in a week for Darcy, whose break even's around that 40. So yeah, I think that's probably how we're shaping up. I'll probably even play him like this. I reckon get both Wilson and see, I still had a bit of faith in Closey sort of bouncing back, but that's all right. We'll run with that. So, yeah, it's that forward line continues to be difficult to judge. I think Zorko's got to be in the mix. That is for sure. He was back to half back and, it was just fantastic, really. So, in terms of, I mentioned the guys that were coming in. The ones that were coming out are Roberts, Williams, and Andrew. Yeah, so I think they've probably done their dash. I mean, Williams still has a reasonable break even, but I'm not even sure if he's playing this week. So yeah, we'll be going live on Tuesday as well. I've got the bloody dentist on Wednesday, so that's not too much fun. So we'll go tomorrow night. But yeah, hope your team went well. Feel free to chuck a question in. I'll probably get to it later in the week, but certainly if you really want to throw a question my way, then the live sesh tomorrow is certainly the way to go. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.